Launched June 2025 by Alberta Premier Danielle Smith in the United Conservative Party, the Alberta NEXT Panel is a province-wide consultation initiative designed to gather public input on how Alberta can enhance its sovereignty within a united Canada. Its input via town halls, online surveys, and panel deliberation will inform referendum questions on potential structural changes slated for 2026. What was a surprise to many, or not a surprise to some, is that we're seeing a lot of people attend these meetings that are pro-independence and are voicing their concerns with Alberta simply being sovereign within Canada. There is a lot of controversy and politicking with the panel, and we will get to that in just a moment. But first, let's review the key themes and discussions. There are 6 broad policy areas that are being explored through surveys and town hall dialogue. The first is equalization and federal transfers. This calls for reform of the system that sees Alberta contribute billions more to Ottawa than it receives. There's also the Alberta Pension Plan. This proposal is to withdraw from the CPP and establish a provincial pension plan. There's also an idea to create a provincial police force to replace the RCMP with an Alberta-run policing service. There's also the issue of tax collection, a way to end the CRA contract in favor of a provincial income tax administration. There's also a big one here, immigration control, and this is where a lot of the controversy surrounds. It's a proposal to deny provincial services to non-citizens or non-permanent residents within Alberta-issued permits. There's also constitutional changes, lobbying for amendments to protect provincial jurisdiction and autonomy. These topics are presented via short videos followed by survey questions, though critics point out some questions were initially framed without a none of the above option, suggesting bias, which was later added after a certain backlash. There's a lot of support for these town halls. In Red Deer on July 15, 2025, we saw numerous attendees directly calling for separation referendum immediately, even though the panel officially frames its goals as sovereignty within Canada. Premier Smith supports strong Alberta sovereignty within a united Canada, but acknowledges pro-separation sentiment among many of the participants. There's a lot of controversies and criticisms about this panel. The Alberta Federation of Labour labeled the initiative as a wolf in sheep's clothing, arguing that rather than reducing separatist fervor, the panel amplifies grievances and distracts from urgent policy needs like healthcare, education, wages, and affordable housing, priorities they say Albertans actually want addressed. Now, one might argue that the solutions to these problems can be found in all the policy-related questions being asked. The big one is immigration proposals. It sparked backlash from opposition leaders who denounced them as xenophobic. Senator Paul Simons called the framing a vile hate campaign, while NDP leader Naheed Nenshi called the language extremist and un-Albertan. Now, anyone with half a brain knows that immigration policy has been an absolute disaster, not only for Alberta, but for Canada as a whole. It certainly needs an entire overhaul, and we don't need such language as extremist or right-wing or vile hate campaigns and un-Albertan flowing through the media. People seem to think that Alberta NEXT panels are a gateway to separation, and the mainstream media have been quick to pounce on this. Alberta NEXT does not officially advocate for separation, but Premier Smith has lowered the signature threshold to trigger a citizen-initiated referendum from 600,000 signatures to 177,000, making it a possible referendum more likely, though current polls put outright support for independence at about 36 to 40% of Albertans, with only a small minority favoring joining the US. The panel is clearly tied to broader tensions over federal energy and environmental policies. It is seen by some as a pressure tactic to force Ottawa to relax regulation, approve pipelines, and adjust equalization formulas. The bottom line here is Alberta Next is a high-stakes political initiative that mixes public consultation with partisan framing. It offers possibilities for significant provincial reform. But critics argue it's solving symptoms rather than core issues, and might inflame unitary tensions rather than ease them. The next steps, particularly the survey's eventual results and whether a referendum petition meets the lowered threshold, will be telling. Now, we'd like to hear from you. What do you think about the Alberta Next panels? Do you think they offer a great solution for normal citizens to speak up and tell the Alberta government what they want? Or do you think it is just, like Naha Ninji said, un-Albertan? We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you and take care.